Good evening, guys. As I said, hope your day went good, and thanks for joining after your busy schedule and everything. You took some time right now, and for this particular session, that means you're very much serious about your career and whatever the decisions that you guys would like to make it. So where you're very much serious on that. I hope today you guys are serious because you know the competition which is right now in the market and where market requirement is getting changed every like day by day. um, Change in the sense like where basically industry is also looking for a people who can upgrade themselves and who have updated themselves, and most important thing is that who can solve their problem. I think data science with applied AI, so that will actually help people to solve their problems in their own domain. And I think it's a very good opportunity for everyone to prove themselves, like where AI is right now very much important as well, because that is gonna reduce the dependency on the people, and obviously that helps in making the decision, right decision, and which will help to make the revenue 2x as well. And at the end of the day, I think that what the companies are also looking for. So let's start the session, which is day two. I think people have attended yesterday's session as well. Welcome again for the day two session, and people who have joined today new, and obviously last but not the least, welcome you guys for the today's session. I think this 1 hour 2 hour, let's learn something where we can apply in our career or in our job as well. Obviously that will make your tomorrow different. And let's welcome Mr. Tanmay Ghosh, who's today's speaker and mentor as well. I think yesterday, where we have started certain hands-on experiences where he was working on the scenarios, case studies as well. I think today we are going to continue the same thing. And welcome for the day two session, Mr. Tanmay. And yeah, over to you.
Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. I hope everyone is ready, all set for day two. And let's
Just
start with
sorry to
today's.
cut you over here, Tanmay. Guys, please be active in chat anywhere you have certain thing which can actually change your perspective towards the upskilling and towards your work which you are actually into it. So be vocal. I always say this is the major thing which we have seen as well, that people don't communicate. So this is a platform where you can communicate, talk to the experts, understand what exactly which you guys are facing in your current job as well, and what how you can make it better, and how you can move ahead in your career as well, and how, and it is all on like in you guys, that how you're going to make your tomorrow better. With this note, let's continue today's session, and please be active in chat, and we are here, Mr. Tanmay will communicate and will answer for the same queries of yours. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, as per our day one session, what we have done, continuing to it, we are starting with day two, where we will be also starting with machine learning. So before we start with today's session, I will request each one of you to connect with the presentation. The links, the QR code is shared, and I'm just sharing the link into the chat box. You can click on it and you can be a part of the presentation and interact with the complete event along with this presentation. So quickly, everyone can just connect with it so that we can all interact with each other properly. Please utilize this complete period of time in getting the knowledge, experiencing it, and the most we can use with this time, that we should be the plan for this 2 day sessions that we are having. So please, quickly, everyone, please, I've shared the link in the chat box. You can just see the QR code, or you can go to mendy.com and enter the code 5771320A. That will also help you with connect with this presentation. And you can be a part of this presentation in making it understand and interact with the complete session. So quickly, let's have a minute to connect upon with all the people we have in today's session. So currently only three people have got connected. Others are requested to be getting connected the earliest possible so that we can start with the session at a with good note.
Guys, please make it fast because when it comes to like when you are having a hands-on experience, when you are working on something, so definitely it will take time. So I request you guys to please scan it and so that we can start it. If you guys are facing an issue, please let us know that as well in the chat so that we can help you.
So around 10 people have already joined in the presentation. Just another last 30 seconds, we look into it and then we'll start with today's session.
Mr. Tanmay, I think in meanwhile, I would like to ask one question. I think in the so that I think I can get that answer in 2 minutes. So, do you think so? Where people come up with different mindsets when it comes to one of my friend has said this or my colleague had said this and all this. Like I think we are trying to educate every day that uh, wherever you would like, whatever the domain you would like, you can apply it over there. The skills, correct? So I want to understand, it's a quick question as well. Like, is it really gonna, like companies consider like you're from the tech background or non-tech background, or else is data science can be applied only in the tech? Do we have such kind of a things as you're an
So I
experienced
just
person? Yeah.
Okay, so I just divide the question. First is, does company look into that you are from a tech background or a non-tech background to
Yeah.
handle data science and all? First, that part of the question.
Yeah.
So currently, companies are not like how they used to act 10 years or a decade back. Like when my father and all they were working, they like have to have go a proper CV. They go through it, then they trial, have a 6 months or 5 months testing, seeing that are you capable on managing and all. Then they will confirm that yes, now you can work. Companies have gone much faster. They do not have time for a month even to test upon some person. If the person is able to give them the output what they are expecting, that's
Mhm.
enough. Maybe with tech, without tech, howsoever, they don't mind. They want the results.
See,
And the
don't you
person who hmm,
yeah, don't you think this data science, because I'm also from a non-tech background, because I see everywhere there is a data. There is no company or industry, there is no like companies working without a data. And everyone need a people who can resolve it. And every domain where we can right now, where with the help of AI, we are automating many things. So personally, if you ask me, if my personal experience, I didn't felt that where background matters a lot because even I'm into this I'm applying these things in my current work, and I never felt that. I think what that matters is, as you said, I also have experienced it's all about skills, and it's all about how good you are in applying that. Hope you agree in that with that.
absolutely. That's the current trend. A company like that I said a decade back when my father or my parents and all, they were used to working. They had that scenario in the HR round and all that your resume will be taken, your experience will be taken, and then they will say that okay, let's have a provision period of time. Now
Mhm.
companies do not have a provision period or a person, a boss to be put up onto someone's head and just see that if he is able to work or not. It's a very
Yeah,
fast-paced world. You go to LinkedIn, you will easily find out that in LinkedIn there are people posting up projects and they have been working not only in a single company, multiple companies,
exactly.
and they are getting shortlisted, selected directly from there. That's
Yeah.
the process right now. Secondly, when you say about tech, the world at that time was majorly called upon with specific companies who used to work. But now you cannot,
Mhm.
there are like thousands of entrepreneurs coming up in the market. They are having multiple ideas and all, building up businesses and all. I don't think anyone over here sitting up us, if we can name at least a one company which
Mhm.
does not use tech at all.
Exactly.
There is not a single company that you can just say that that works without technology. Let it be hospital, let it be finance, let it be a business marketing, just a simple lottery ticket. If someone is selling on the down of the on the road selling a lottery ticket, he is also using a tech into it to getting the result, what is coming up, booking up the ticket, online payment, everything there is a tech.
Correct.
So everything is a technology. Now the
I hope
difference where, yeah,
I hope it's a mindset as well. If I say in that way.
yes, exactly. It is the mindset that we have to have, that I want to learn data science, I want to have that career over there, I know what I'm expecting out of it, that's what is required. Rest automatically just gets building up over there, and things build up over there, and you can gain your confidence once you have done experimented with few of the data sets. You automatically feel that yes, I can do it.
Correct. Correct. Thank you, Tanmay.
Thank you. Okay, let's begin with the session. We have got 11 people along with it. And if anyone wants to join, the links are available in the chat box. The code is, you can just see, the whole slides, it will be available. Okay, let's begin with the first thing about this day two. The first thing is that in day two, we will be learning about what is machine learning. Then we will understand what is the workflow of it, and what are the codes related to machine learning we work upon. Then we start with the coding part. In the coding part, we will learn what is machine learning codes or packages that we have. Then we will, what data set that we worked yesterday, we will be start cleaning the data set, preparing the data set. Then we will train the data set on machine learning, and then we will make an algorithm, machine learning algorithm, involve into it so that it can give us more detailed insights about it. And once we get that insights out of that model evaluation and all, we will be getting the complete visual diagram into that. Like yesterday, without using the machine learning, we have just see the rough or data that we have, how they were looking in the graph. They were specifically, if I say past, so it was telling that the past means that yes, so many columns are there. They are saying yes, and so many columns are there. No, but if I have a twisted question, let's say like, what was the empirical parameter over there which made sure that the student will pass? What was the most important point which made the pass? Now, let's say like in generic, if someone says in your class, who all student pass? So, in generically, if I have to say without any calculation or anything, I will say that the student who have attended the most of the session, he passed or they passed specifically. But that is a very generic statement. There is no proofs to support it. Now, what data set we have yesterday, we will be working along with it, and we will be trying to find out who passed. Those students who passed, they who are the numbers of students who got highest numbers, or count in attendance, or in specific of the subjects, or were involved in extracurricular activities, or any other form of it. Maybe some city they have the highest number of passings into it or not. This type of evaluation we will be doing with the machine learning, and we will be trying to get the more better insights about the data set. So this is what the agenda for D2 we have. Before starting it, let's start understanding what is machine learning. Obviously, machine learning means that if I break the word machine and learning. Now, when we have to train the machine, understand the machine, and the machine starts understanding, learning all the facts. It is as equal to when we start training or training a infant over there and just tell him to learn, understand this, start speaking mother, mom, ma, or we just say to the father, pa, like that. We start training it. Now, let's say like I have an infant and I have trained him that this is your mother, this is your father, and he starts speaking ma, pa, and he is able to identify. But when the third person comes into the picture and he is not able to recognize it, obviously what he does is basically starts crying because he's not able to identify it, and he or she feels danger over there. That is the major part where the learning comes into picture. If he or she, that infant, starts seeing that new face at regular intervals, will get obvious with it and will be occurring it into some certain names and will be putting it them into the picture. Until unless again a new face comes into the picture and whom he doesn't identify over. This is the same way we make the machine learn. We make the machine understand this is an apple. Okay, this is an apple. Now, apples are of multiple colors, multiple types. If you give her another apple of a different look, may not be able to identify that there is an apple. Like most of us, if we know apples are red, if I just say that there is an apple which is black in color, People will be like, how it can be a black in color? It would be something else, maybe a reddish pomegranate. Okay, so identifying of the fruit, what is the fruit, what were the characteristics of that fruit that defines that this is an apple. Color is just one identity. Their colors can be multiple. There can be a greenish color, there can be a yellowish color, there can be a reddish color, can be a maroon color. Multiple color sets of apples are available. Okay, so this is how the learning phase comes into picture. Now, basically, to learn, there are two ways of learning it or teaching a machine. One is the supervised learning, where basically you are training the machine, stating that this is the specific thing. This is the specific thing that you are training upon. And there are some things which you are not able to train upon, and you are not having any, like the machine is not having any idea about. But still, it will try to occupy. The same way, like when you are telling to the infant that this is your mother, this is your father, he is learning that this is your mother, this is father. Okay. Now, if a new face or a new person comes into the family, he or she, the infant, will not be able to identify it. That is the unsupervised learning, where that infant is on regular interval is seeing that person and learning about it. Now, when he is very obvious with his activities and all, he becomes friendly to them. Now, this is an unsupervised learning part where they slowly start learning about it, understanding, identifying, but for the repeated instances are required to be trained upon to be identified. Okay, so that is the unsupervised learning part. Now, again, in supervised learning, there are two ways. Let's say, like how you can supervise it, like classifying, like this is mother, this is father. You are specifically telling this is mother, this is father, this is your mother, this is your father, this is your uncle, this is your auntie. You are specifically telling, like in machine, in the visual part you are telling it that this is my face. So every time my mobile sees my face, it unlocks because it knows that I am the person whom it needs to do it. Or same, my fingerprint sensor, which you can touch it and it identifies that yes, this fingerprint sensor fingerprint is matching with the original owner one, so it should open. And same fingerprint, if I put up in your mobile, it will not open because it will not be able to identify it. Okay, so that is the part of classifying. You are classifying whose fingerprint will make the system open, or whose face structure will make the open, or whose voice command the system will learn and understand that this person is telling. Now, the pronunciation of each and every other person is different. Now, how that speech is understood by the system, it becomes very obvious when you start talking to the system and the system understands this person pronounce this word like this. So I will understand this word is being spoken by the person. So like this, the supervised learning happens with classification, where it classifies the thing. Then comes regression. Regression comes up when the classification of the details is done in a numeric part. Let's say when I have this amount of rice or this amount of quantity with numeric value, I will understand this is the regression part where I predict the values on the basis of numerical. Let's say like the if I have just counted over there that I come home at 7 o'clock in this week, I have come at 7 o'clock. So next week it will automatically update that yes, there is a 100% chance this person will come at 7 o'clock because now this prediction is on the basis of numbers. Or if there has been a changes and all that. Same thing that you can just see on the Indian Railways or any of the website when you try to book a ticket, it shows a percentage of your ticket getting confirmed over there. 75%, 90%. It is all based on the previous data or historical data and giving you the numbers related to it. When the numbers are involved over there on the basis which is understanding, that is the regression part. Now the third part, the unsupervised learning. Now when I do not know what it is, no, I'm not idea having about it, I will start clustering. Let's say for an example, I went to a electronic store to get a TV. When I see a TV from a distance, I'm not able. Just imagine that all the TVs are lined up on all the walls over there, and you are not able to identify the brands over there. You are not able to see the brands of the TV, but all the TVs are put up on the walls. Now, once all of them are there, which TV you need to buy, you are not able to understand because the brands are not there. So what you say, you start clustering, maybe on the basis of price, maybe on the basis of size. Maybe you will just say that this size looks good, and these are the those type of monitor TVs that I require. Let's say like 24 inch. Okay, 24-inch TV is required for me. You are clustering over there that this is the cluster that I require, or this is my budget. In this budget, I am looking for my TV. Like when you go to Flipkart or Amazon and all, and you are looking for an apparel and all, no colors, nothing, but I need something in that thing. So what you're buying, you have no idea at that time. So what you try to do, you put the filters as per the clusters over there. They should be of this budget. It should be of this value. This one should be for this person. The clothes size should be on XL or medium or large, something you specify. Now you have created a specific on that basis. A cluster of results are selected by those e-commerce and they are represented over there. Now you can just select whichever you want. Now this happens when you are not sure what to purchase. Now again, if I talk about an e-commerce example, let's say like I go to Flipkart and I know I need to purchase an iPhone. Okay, I need to purchase an iPhone. I went over there. I want this specific iPhone. This is the configuration that I require. This is the one I will purchase it directly and I keep it with me. That is the classification because I have been classified that this is the characteristic that I require to be purchased. Fine. Now let's say like I have to purchase this specific iPhone, but the classification of their memory size is not defined to me. Okay, so I will try to understand which one is specifically I require the most. So on the basis of the numbers, ranking, rate, details, I am purchasing that. But major of the details is already known to me, but on the basis of the numbers, that this is the number that we are having, for that I am purchasing. Let's say like iPhone I purchase and I require 256 GB one or a 512 GB one. So which one I require? On the basis of the number, if I require a higher memory, so I will take the 512. If I require the low memory, I will take the 256 one. When I am not sure that which mobile I need to purchase, I go to Flipkart and then what I will say? I will just say my requirement. I need a camera of this pixel rate. I need a mobile of this budget. I need a mobile with full screen, smartphone, 5G network. These are the specific criteria that I am putting now, which will be helping me in understanding what type of products I was looking into it. I am basically clustering them all together. Okay. I hope I was clear with everyone that what is machine learning and how the machine learns with the two different techniques, supervised and unsupervised. Was everyone clear? Any questions? If you have, please post down the question in the chat box, please, quickly. If you have any questions, if you have any
And
questions, and all.
if you have any questions, please, I request you to communicate so that where you can get an answer.
No questions? Okay, so let's have some quick quiz and let's see that how much we did learn out of this. The first thing, what type of ML problem predicts from the image? Like an ML is there, seeing this, what do you think? How will the ML predict the image would be? Through regression model, through classification model, or clustering, or if you do not have any idea, that's fourth option. I hope nobody selects no idea because at least some idea would have you have been got from now. So what do you think an ML will understand it through regression, classification, clustering over there? What do you think? So I got two responses. One is saying clustering, another is saying classification. Okay. Can I have others also to participate upon and just which option do you think is correct? How will the machine learning will predict from the image? Which model will it use? Regression, classification, or clustering? Quick, only three people have answered. I want others also to participate upon. Which option do you think is correct? Which ML problem predicts the image properly? Regression, classification, or clustering? Okay, I got another response for clustering. How about others? Quick, everyone. 13 people are there. Only four people have responded. Five people have responded now. Others? Vikash, it will be great if you can join us in the Mentimeter so that you can also select the options over there. Anyone else wants to give you an answer? They want to try? Okay, let's wait for another last 30 seconds and then we will reveal the answer. Last 10 seconds. Quick, please. Okay, let's see what's the correct answer. So correct answer is classification. As we can just see over there, there are a set of apples over there. Now we have to classify that what type of apple it is. Clustering will be in that case if I'm not able to show that what type of fruits are there available. Okay, so if I know the fruits are apple, then classification. If you are not sure that all of them are which fruit, then clustering. Okay, good try, everyone. Next, what type of ML problem predicts from this image? Now, when we are seeing this image, which model will be used over there to predict the image? Regression, classification, or clustering? Clustering. One person has responded. Let's see. How about others? Which ML problem predicts from the image? Regression, classification, or clustering? We got two responses, three responses. Okay, three responses are there with me till now. Others, please participate quick, quick. Four responses we have got. On number one, fifth response we got selecting regression. Okay, five responses till now. Last 30 seconds and then we will reveal the answer. Okay, anyone else wants to answer? Okay, let's see the correct answer. So correct answer is clustering. Here we are not able to identify what type of elements do we have. Here there can be a sun, there can be a star, there can be a planet, there can be some meteors or anything can be there. So we are not able to identify what type of things are available in the sky. But we can cluster them over there. The shining things, the dull part, small in size. On that basis, we can cluster. Regression cannot be the answer over here because we do not have any numerical value to identify them over there. Classification, obviously, classification cannot happen because we are not sure that what all things we have. So, correct answer stands to clustering. Okay, so let's go to the last question that we have. What type of ML problem predicts from the image where you can just see Apple's revenue from China at risk as China represents 19% of the Apple's revenue over here. So 2013 to 2023, each year, what is the sales of Apple by China? So these are the images, data that has been shown upon. What do you think? Which problem will predict ML will use to predict from the image? I got a one response of regression. Anyone else? Okay, I got two responses, three, four responses, all selecting regression, five responses for regression. I guess only these five people are only responding up over there. I would love if others also participate into it and make this session more better so that we can all learn properly and understand and use our time for some serious learning. Okay, so we got five responses up over there, and all of them have selected regression. The correct answer is also regression because we have numerical values which we can evaluate and we can learn about what type of sales type has happened and how the 19% of the China's is representing for the of the Apple's revenue. So this was a complete idea that we got to know, and now I hope everyone would have a clear, good idea that which ML model is used for what period of time, when regression is used, when classification is used, and when clustering is used. Okay, so now let's move ahead and now understand what is a machine learning workflow. The same what we had yesterday, something very similar over there. We collect the data, we collect the data sets, and all. We make sure what all the important columns we require, we prepare it, arrange it, and then on that basis, now we take the model. Now, this model is trained upon it. And now the reason is that the data that we are preparing is not a complete data set data. We majorly take a small chunk of data over there because a data set would be a very big thing. Just imagine an accounts register completely. And if you want to learn the whole thing, the whole register, it will take a lot of time. Okay, so if you have learned the first two, three pages and the way you are learning and you are getting all the things very easily, the same model will apply up over there to learn the whole register. The same thing we do over here. We take only the few pages or few data sets over there and we make our data train upon that model. And in the small data set and our model runs upon, we have all calculated values. We can just see the output. If it matches and we are able to reach it, we deploy the model onto the whole register. If the evaluation result does not matches to it, then what we do, we go back and train the model again so that it learns the system more appropriately. Once the small chunk of data is completely giving a result which is relevant and more secured, more proper over there, then only we deploy it to the whole part of the data set so that the expected output comes up more efficiently. Okay, so but this is the model which is the 90% of the time the ML projects apply through so that they go through it. Neither complete data set if is applied, then we have to analyze the whole data set and understand that this will be the output and how much is relevant to it will take a too much time consuming part over there. So we take only a small chunk of it, we train it and just see it. If the output is coming proper, then we assume that when the same model is running onto the whole thing, it will also give me a somewhat variance, but a proper result out of that. Okay, so this is the machine learning workflow that we have. Now we are going to the code, today's code. So I just let me just copy the Google Colab link like yesterday. Please quickly, everyone, open up this Google Colab link, and it will open somewhere here. Just a moment. So here this link will open your new tab over there for you, name as mlbasics, where you would be having the complete code set over there. If you once you have opened it, try to open a new Google collab. You can go to the top and create a new Google collab where you can code along with me and just see that how the things are working. So once you have created a new tab along with this existing tab, the link which I've shared upon, once you are done, you are ready, just comment up ready to go ahead with the coding part. Just comment up in the comment part that you are ready, then we will be able to start with the next part of the session. So once you are ready, please, I request you all to uh, comment ready, then we can just start with the coding part.
There's a one quick question, Tanmay, over here when you said coding. So many people like think it's like 100% coding, and many people are say that no, I don't want to learn Python. Do you think so? Do we have a data analytics or any applied AI when it comes to the data science and skills? Do you think without Python, where you can someone can learn the analytics or data science? A quick question.
So the same question, I guess, was been asked yesterday even by some of the students. The
Mm-hmm.
same thing comes up over there. So when we are saying non-coding based data science and or analytics,
Mm-hmm.
the flexibility is missing into it. There are some predefined, like what we just talked about models. So there are some predefined models over there. On that basis only, we do that specific things. But if I want to customize, I want to make some tuning, touching, things to be done up, like what we will be doing today. Like if my data set is not proper over there, then how to match with it, how to make suitable changes, what I require onto it. Those
Mhm.
will not be that flexible over there. First thing.
Okay.
Second thing, when I talk about coding, maybe people when they are doing this code for the first time or the second time, they feel it like too much to learn or remember over there.
Exactly.
It is not like that. Once you understand the process, then these things, these point of codes will only be repeated every time. So let's say like cleaning. So when you are knowing how to clean it, you already got to know it, and the resources has been shared upon, and the same way the cleaning process also goes upon. If
Mhm.
you require cleaning in your data set, for explicitly looking into your part and just seeing representing the output visually,
Mhm.
once you will do it, you will get to know about it. Next time, the same method will only use because your data set will be changing. Your plotting and tabular visualization is not going to change. Your data's only data set changes and the tabular thing automatically changes along with it.
Yeah. The
The
reason why
representation is
I ask
completely.
you is that because many of the students of our students who go for the placements, like interviews and everything, the major that we hear from, obviously we collect their experiences, like we just ask them how the experience was, what do you think, what recruiters are looking for basically. I think the very first point they say that python to mandatory hai, like python you need to have it. And I don't think so that if you start learning from the basics, even it is difficult for anyone to learn because python is new for everyone and everyone have started with the basics, correct? So I don't think so learning
Absolutely.
python is so much difficult as people are thinking, or maybe their friends or someone where they basically scare them, I can see it. So can you do this, can you do python? I don't think so you can do it. Don't opt for that. This is the major questions that even we hear from the students as well.
No, it is something as equal to, like, say, like the fear of mathematics. It is something
Exactly.
which has been put up into our mind. It is very difficult.
Yeah.
There can be people who may do it if they put some effort. All of us, we have passed the 10th, 12th, and all with mathematics and all. We have survived it, I will say. We have put our small effort and we have passed our examinations about it.
Correct.
But still, if today somebody from 10th or 12th comes up and say that, sir, can you help me out? I have that fear that maths is difficult. I don't know if I do a mistake, what will happen. So
Okay.
coding is also one part of like that,
Mm-hmm.
where you feel like that difficulty is there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh, Same thing goes up on this part because the coding specifically what is taught in schooling or
Mm-hmm.
in your higher education and all, those codings are taught for the basics over there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come to Python, they are not that much at higher level. And you
Mm-hmm.
do not require Python for all. Python can do multiple things. You do not require it for multiple things. You require it for certain part of for your data science thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a specific slot of code and you have to work that only repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
Only tuning, touching of your code, making sure the cells which are empty, how to be predicted, where it is, what is the mean, what is the standard deviation of it, evaluating it. If you are aware, then what is the issue? It's a continuous process. It is like a repeatable process. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is that you have the tools. What we
Correct.
are going to over here, these are basically the tools.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you have a data set, how that tools have to evolve, that you should know, and this the same tools apply the same way, and the output is different every time on the basis of the data set.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. I think people are ready.
I just got only two responses. I'm expecting others also to be ready.
Guys, please, as I already said, please reply or be proactive as well, so that where we can actually do it on time and where we can even, you guys also can enjoy your night as well. So, yeah, I think two more are ready.
Others, please connect me up. If you are ready, just update me. Okay, before we start with today's session, please make sure that your data set is uploaded, like what you have downloaded yesterday. I just share you the link, and then again in the chat box, if you will find the link of the data set. It's the same data set what we worked yesterday. So same data set. So what the same way we will upload it, we will come up to this folder icon, we click on it, then we have the upload button, we click on that again, and we have the student.csv file, and we just upload it up over there. Okay, so same way we have uploaded it, and just quickly everyone upload your data sets over there, and just confirm me that yes, you are ready to start with today's coding part. Today, the same, I just extend to that same thing. Maybe the codes are explicitly long, big, and all. It is not going to be like that long big for you every time because the rest of the time to import any library or package, these are the library packages that you will be importing. The name, the variable name will be same every time. So it is majorly a copy pasting of those important things to your code every time. It is not going to be that every time you have to import a different libraries or not. This set of libraries or this set of packages will be imported every time. So there is nothing questionable into it that I have to require ultimately other things. The libraries or packages that we are working is completely free, and that is the highest of the standards of the corporates. They also rely on such packages than of any other local other packages and all. So you can always relate it. They are always updated, and you get all the things up to date into that thing. So only these packages are going to be repeated every time. If you do a next another data set you download, you apply onto it, the same thing will be worked. Okay, so those quickly, just those who have uploaded their data set into their own part, just confirm in the chat box if you have done it. Then we can start with today's session. Be quick, please, everyone. comment up to me that you are ready with your data set uploaded, then we can just start with today's session. Thanks, Manthan, for updating. How about others? Please update me quick. Thanks, Sundar, for updating. Others, once you have uploaded your data sets up on the Google Colab, just confirm me yes, done, uploaded, done. You're ready, so we can understand and start the session. Thanks, Devanya. Thanks, Vishnu. Quick, quick, others, please be quick. I got only four responses of being uploaded so that we can continue, start with it. Okay, let's start with the session of for the day. So first is the importing of the libraries. So earlier, what libraries we imported, the same libraries we are going to import up and continuing over there. So first one is the pandas. Why we use pandas? We are using with the tabular data, CSV files and tables. To work with that, we use pandas over there. Then comes NumPy. NumPy handles the numerical operations, what we learned yesterday. Matplotlib, what we imported yesterday for our histogram, scattered charts, or plotting and all, we use Matplotlib. Seaborn is for a prettier and more powerful visualization library so that it can update me all the data sets into the proper orders that Matplotlib can be evaluating and putting up the plotting more specifically into that part. Now, today we are using some more mechanism for machine learning training and understanding. We are using the sklearn part. Now, the sklearn having multiple different functions into it, which we will be using today. From sklearn dot model selection, we are basically importing the train test split. Now, what is the train test split does it is basically it takes the complete data set, what we have just talked about. We takes a complete data set, it splits the data into small chunks for training purposes. And once the training is done, it tests it and just see that the output is matching how much, what is the probability coming out of it. Now, what that we are getting, that has been again used. Then we have from sklearn, we are using pre-processing. This pre-processing has to import this label encoder. Now, already we have seen there are columns which has object files into it, like cities, multiple list of cities are there, past there have yes and no. Now what this label encoder does is that it will label all those objects into a specific number. It basically converts your categorical text labels into numbers. So it will give a number to each of those cities so that it can be evaluating and understanding that what is the deviation or what is the mean of those city which is coming majorly part of it. Okay, so that's why we use this label encoder. Then for sklearn, we are using the ensemble. Ensemble is basically used for this algorithm of machine learning algorithm, random forest classifier. Now, this random ML classifier is used for predicting the classification, how much is yes, how much is no. So basically, at what condition yes has to be spoken and at what condition no has to be spoken. That means it basically gives me a complete result that if this is going to happen, then what all things need to be as supposed to be proper at the major probability time to get the result, something like this. Like for an example, if a student has to pass, what should be the major implication or which subject the student needs to follow the most to achieve that point over there. For that, we use this classifier to machine learning to identify and learn all the insights of it. Now, whatever the insight, this training model gives us the output and all. we are importing the metrics which will be giving me a complete details about this accuracy score, confusion matrix, and classification report. Accuracy score basically gives me the percentage of correct predictions, what amount of correct predictions I will be getting out of it. Then comes confusion metrics. Now this basically shows a complete ratio between correct versus incorrect classification. So what is the metrics is basically comparing between if there is a correct classification, then what? If not a correct classification, then what? So it basically shows us that how much correctness do we have in our thing, how much close we are able to reach to our ultimate data set selection. Then we have a classification report which basically shows a complete precision, recall, and F1 score completely over there of how precise the data sets or output is coming over there, what is the recall value, and what is the F1 score of the data set that we have. Now, once we have imported all of this, now then again we take the PD for pandas for and its function read.csv underscore csv for reading the file of students.csv file. Now, once we have taken the student.csv file and store it inside a variable df, and then we say df.head, we are basically getting the first 5 rows of my data set with the header columns to it. Like earlier, what we got, the same thing we are getting up over there. All the data sets are there and with a header role to it at the top. Okay, so now once we have got our data sets and everything aligned to it, now comes our data sets have been captured. Now we have the second process. Second process, what we learned in yesterday's session and today's session is that once I have got the data, I have to clean and prepare my data set. Step number two, to clean and prepare the data set, first I have to understand that how many null values do we have. Yesterday also we saw that if in my data set, how to find the null values. So if I say df dot is null, it is basically identifying that how many null values are there, and some will summify it to identify that this column head has this many null values into it. Like let's say like city has 20 null values, gender has no null values, age does not have null values. Null values basically means those values which are missing out of it. Okay. Math has 36 empty fields, science has 35, English has 35, extracurricular has 68, average score has 1, passed 1, and grade 1. So they all have at least one values missing up over there. Okay. Okay, there are so many comments coming up. Hitendra, you need to check upon your network. I guess others are able to hear me. Am I audible? Hitendra, if I'm audible to you, I guess I'm audible, Hitendra, now. Just check your network connection once. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so we are basically getting all our values into the simification that what all column heads do we have null. Like yesterday we saw it. Post to that, now we are taking a specific criterias over there to evaluate that why the student when the student have passed upon, then what was the basic criteria. For that we have taken some specific column heads over from here to see that which impacted the most. We have taken city, extracurricular, math, science, English, then gender, city, again, stream, which stream they are, which either they were passed or not. Without that, we cannot identify. Now, when we are talking about city, extracurricular, math, science, English thing, if you just see, we have, let's say, like city has 20 empty fields over there. Then we have extracurricular. Extracurricular has 68 empty fields away in that. Math is also having 36 empty fields. And then we have science. Science is also having 35 empty fields, and English is also respectively having 35 empty fields. Now, when I have to calculate it, I have to understand that how will I calculate with those fields which are empty? So I need to put some values over there to be evaluated and to get something over there. Now, randomly, I cannot put anything into it because it should be relevant to my marks that they might have got something relevant to it. May not be exact, because they are the old data, empirical data, so we cannot state that what will be the actual one, but we can put something which makes more sense over there. Let's say like city. The city, whichever is filled, there is an A into it, not applicable or null values are there, fill upon those empty cells with unknown. So which all cells we have empty, we do not have anything into it. City will make sure that these cells are been filled with unknown. Those empty columns will be known as unknown now. Extracurricular, similarly, those who have participated in extracurricular, the extracurricular was having an output over as yes and no. So if I just go to the extracurricular, all the outputs were coming yes or no. So now, in place of that, whichever was empty will be now put up as no. So the student did not participate in extracurricular, which we are expecting. So this is how we finish upon the extracurricular over there. Now this code will basically take no and put up in the extracurricular of the DF table, okay, and they will be storing it up over there in the extracurricular. Done. Next, we take math, science, and English. Now, these which are filled empty, what we are doing, we taking the complete mathematics one and saying that mathematic column that we have, look, find the mean, the average value. The average value that you get, make it the value to be filled upon in all those places where the things are empty. Cells are empty under maths to be filled with that. Same science also we did, same English also we did. In English column, what is the average value that is coming upon? Take that and fill it into those empty slots that we have. Now, once we have done, say for math, science, English, same thing, done. Now the values are being stored upon. Now these values are now stored upon into their these variables DF of English, math, science, and all. Then comes the label encoder. Now out of this, those which had uh, specifically content based, object based, like gender, city, stream, extracurricular path, they all have different value. Like gender had male, female, city has all the different city names, stream that science background or which background they are coming from. Then come extracurricular, which we just saw yes and no. Then there was a value called past, yes and no again. Now these all are values, objects over there. So we will be putting up encoders to give them a specific numerical objective. To do that, what we have done, we taken label encoder function and put up in a variable called LE. Now, what we do in that, we just say that LE dot fit underscore transform. So it is basically transforming all the labels inside the gender column with a specific encoder value, a numerical value, so that they can be evaluated more easily as statistical. Text content to evaluate it as a statistical plotting graph is very difficult, cannot be done. So what we do, we basically take those content or text and convert it into numbers so that they can be plotted more simplified and easy way into my plotter. So same thing we are doing for the gender, same thing we are doing for the city, same thing we are doing for stream, extracurricular, and past results. All five column heads which having an object base, we are giving a label encoder and storing into different cells. Done. Now once they all have been done, what we do, we basically run down. Let me just quickly run them up so that the processes gets completed. So these are processes are completed. Done. Now, next, what we are doing, we are taking the DF. In the DF, we are taking a list of all the different things that we just required. We required maths, all the column heads on one side of the graph. We are taking maths, we are taking science, we are taking English, we are taking attendance percentage, we are taking gender, we are taking stream, we are taking extracurricular. All the different parameters which will be evaluated to see what made the student pass over there in as per my data set. Now these all column heads have been put up in the x-axis, and in the y-axis we have put up the past results. So past results, on those basis we will be evaluating. Now comes the train test split. So we are taking train test split on the x-axis, this all, then the y-axis that we have. Then I'm putting a test size of zero point 0.2. Let me just change it to zero point 0.8. Any number test size that you want to create in the in variance of 0 and 1. Anything in between of it, you can put it up a test size on which it will be testing it. On the basis of which it will break the slot into that much part to be trained and just see that it is proper or not. Then random state 42 has been given. Let me just make it 12 over there. So I'm giving a random state of 12 that at this state of level it will be going through. Not more than that or not lesser than that. I'm just giving it 12. Now you can have your own test size, making sure that how readable or make understandable you want to make it, or you random state to how much state limit that you want to put up that in this much occupancy of data should be covered into it. I'm just taking these numbers and these all value of trend test split will be distributed into four different things. X-axis training value, X-axis testing value, Y is training value, and Y is testing value. These four outputs would be coming out of it, which you can just see X train, X test, Y train, and Y test. Once these all values have come up, I run it and all values have been gone through it. Anyone, any question related to this point, data cleaning and preparation? Please ask. Anyone, any question till this point? Please ask before we move ahead. Or you can even run this course at your point and just see that if you are able to run it and just uh, come up to this point, whatever numbers and values that you can would like to prefer for the state and all, you can try it. Quickly, everyone, please try it quickly. That you just need to copy paste the code from what I have given and just try to run it and just see things are working or not properly. If you're finding anything difficult or any error is coming up, please post down me the question in the chat box or share me the screenshot for the error so that I can help you out. Hitendra, you need to check. Okay, let me just message him. Okay, so okay, this perfect working fine has been updated to Hitendra. Okay, fine. Others, please once you just can copy the code and run it and just see the things have been prepared where you have done the data preparation and classification of it's done. Once you are done, we just update me that yes, I have run through it. Any errors or any doubts that you are having, you can post out on the chat box. If you have any getting an error, you can share me the error completely in the chat box, copy it and just paste it up, or you can share me a screenshot up over there for resolving the error. Please try to do it, and if you're finding anything difficult, please put up in the chat box so that I can help you out. Waiting for your responses. Thanks, Manthan, for updating. Others, I'm just expecting if anyone is having any error or not able to do it or getting some issues, just update me so that I can help you and we can move ahead. If no, then we can just continue and just see things how it all works. Okay, let's move ahead. So we have till this point we have cleaned our data and prepare a data to be worked upon for further thing. Now let's go with the ML model. Now first we are taking the random forest classifier over here, function, and putting up it in the model where variable, a variable which you can create of by any name. So that model has been taken up, and then we are taking the model dot fit. And this model dot fit, we are fitting our X training data set and Y training data set, what we have achieved from the earlier. And once we run it, you will be seeing the random forest classifier has run upon and is giving you the property. Now, once this part is done, what you need to do is that whatever the output that is coming up from the model's prediction, model.fit has been done. Now, in the model.prediction, we are taking the x test value and will be putting it as the y prediction, what is predicted out of y. Okay, this is not any of the variable which was coming out of it. This is a new variable that we have created where y prediction has been taken upon, and this prediction value will be the model, the random forest classifier, which is predicting over the x test value. Once the y prediction has come up, we will be checking the accuracy score of y test and y prediction. When we did a y test over there and what was y predicting, we will try to see an accuracy score over there. Now, once this accuracy is coming up, that we will be printing upon to see what's the accuracy score coming up. Currently, my accuracy score is coming 0.86 over there. So if I randomly, like approximately, if I say it is coming something as 0.86, which stands for 86% of accuracy is coming up in my data set. Let me just quickly just tune it a bit. Let's say like I have a test set of 0.8. Let me just make it 4, or let me just make it a 0.9 over there. And then if I just run completely. Now I come to the model, I train my model completely, now fit it. Now I just see my prediction, what is coming. Again, I'm getting a prediction of 86% over there. Okay, I change the random state from 12 to 52 this time. Okay, random state, I'm just taking randomly, it can take a state of 52 over there for a wider state to be learned upon. Done. Now I just make my random forest classifier, machine learning algorithm model fit into it. Once that is fit, let's run it and just see. So you can just see a certain growth has been seen over there. My accuracy has improved from 84% to 86. I should say 87 now. 87 percentage it is coming up over there. This how you have to tune every time to get the perfect thing over here. Let's say like I just give it 4 over there, and I just give a 42 random state in this thing. Let me run it. Okay, again I have done it. Now if what is the percentage coming out, the percentage you will see has improved to 87% now. Okay, so when you try a different combination and you just try to put up the perfect over there, you will find a change in the accuracy. When you find that classifier is giving you a sufficient proper amount of accuracy, then only you will be able to finalize that model. Now let's say like I have finalized it over here at 87 percentage. My output is coming with this accuracy. Now once it is coming, I will start evaluating my model. So how good my model is. So I use the print confusion matrix with my y test data and the y prediction data. And then I am taking a classification report of the same of y test and the y prediction that is coming up over there. Now when I run it, you will be able to see that my prediction is saying that precision of 0.00 is used. Okay, recall F1 score support coming up at 1. The precision level is going to 87% over there, and like this the recall and the F1 score is coming out of it. Accuracy score remains to the 87% what we got earlier. And the macro average is something like this with 0.29 average, 29% is the average coming up with a recall value of 33 into it, and F1 score to 0.31. So this is how a complete classification report is coming up for my Y test and Y prediction that is done in that part. Once my model evaluation is giving me something relevant over there, let me just again change it and just say that no, I need to retrain my model. I just say 32 this time random state I will be giving into it. Done. Then I built the model on this, classified it. Then I just say my accuracy. My accuracy have dropped now, and now again I try to evaluate it. And same, I am getting an precision level of one into it, and but my accuracy remains to 86% to this point right now. So if I just satisfy with it, then I can go ahead for the visual insight. So now my model evaluation is coming with certain amount of report. Then I am going to the visual insight. Now the visual insights, I am basically going to see what data have been evaluated, how does it look, because I'm just getting numbers. Just seeing the numbers, I do not know if this is good or bad or what is the most impactful over there. The most important thing that comes into picture is the graphical structure, which helps me identify how much they are having that importance into that thing. Okay. Now let's say like I have model feature importances. I'm taking that up for model. Model means random forest classifier. In that we are having this feature importance. I'm just storing this into a variable called importance, and then I'm just saying this importance that we are having for each of those column heads. Will you put up the x-axis, and y-axis will have the x dot columns. X dot column mean is your importance is having your passing results data classified for each of the parameters that we have taken at the top earlier in the x-axis on the column heads, and that will be put up in a bar plot of SNS with Seaborn. And then I am just giving a plotting title over the feature importance so that it can be seen properly and we can understand in the graph. This is for the feature importance, which feature is most important to make a student pass. Then we just say a plots show, PLT show, and this will show us a plot over there. Now, whatever the name that you have given the plot title, that you can just see up over here, feature importance, and rest is something which is telling you that how which feature is the most important up over here. Now here you are able to see that which feature has been the most important for a student to pass is your science. If a student has passed in science, he has a more credibility to state that he has passed in all the subject. That is coming out of this complete thing. After which, if English has been passed, which is having the more important part of making a student pass over there. Simultaneously, these were the major factors. Extracurricular was the lowest factor, which made that importance into it. Gender was also one of the factors which was important to pass into it. And like this, you can just see all the parameters, which one had the most importance to make sure that a student passes up over there. So this is what a complete insight of your data set comes into picture with the help of a machine learning model. I hope everyone was clear with it. If any you have any questions or doubt, please ask. If you have any questions, and I will be there to answer your question. If you find any errors and all, you can tell me what type of doubts, questions you have. I will be there to answer you all. And the same time, we are having a feedback going on into the Mentimeter. So who's are available, just put up a small feedback so that we get to know that how helpful was today's session for you all at the real time. And if you have any doubt or any questions, feel free to ask up on the chat box. You can unmute yourself and ask me the questions, or you can write down your question in the chat box, and I will be there to answer you.
Guys, your feedback, and as I already said, the communication matters a lot, so that it will help us also. So to get to know that we are on the right track or not, because self realization or feedbacks are always important. To even it's not about just you learning this and making your things better. So it's on us also, like how we can actually make the things better and we can deliver the things.
The link for the presentation I have shared again in the chat box. You can click on the link and you can connect with the presentation and share your feedback. If you have any doubt, any question about, let be about the session or anything out of the session, if you have any question, you can surely ask me, and I will be very happy to answer you all. Do not hesitate in asking question. The more you ask question, the more you feel confident that how good you are understanding. Questions are not silly, stupid, or anything else. Questions are just genuine feedbacks that you want to know to improve your life, professional life, and your own personal interest into it. So please feel free to ask us. And at the same time, if you can, in the presentation, please share your feedback over there. That will help us to understand that was the session good or not, or we have to try something good, more better into it to invest more facts into it so that you can get more detailed uh, sessions for the upcoming time.
And most important, guys, it is
Hi,
not
hi,
just,
Tanmay.
yeah, please, someone is asking a question, you can. Yeah,
Hi,
Hitesh.
Tanmay. Because of communication issue because of the browser not supporting this meeting, so I am not taking your session today. Though, just I have the one question. I'm a 14 year of experience in a development through the PHP technology and doing some good stuff in my career. So, just I want to know, कि, uh, uh, this is a good way if I am going to the uh, data analysis and data software field from the development. It, it is the right choice or I am doing something else.
See, Hitendra, now let me just clarify. Now, you have been into the field of web development using PHP and all of it, correct?
Yeah, right.
So, have you worked upon UI UX?
Yes, as well. Because of the web developer means not for a HTML developer. I am a backend developer.
You're a backend developer. Okay,
Uh-huh.
let
So
me just go with an example of a backend developer. Okay, when you just see that, let's say like here, when you are building a website, you would be using databases and all, connection and all.
right.
Correct. Now, what all fields do you put up over there? What the customer says you, or you know that these are the basic fields what they will be required. Let's say like a registration form.
A database need is depend on the requirement, which is provided from the clients.
So
So
client will
according
tell
to
you that I need a first name separate, last name separate, middle name separate, age in male and female that needs to be written up over there, input field. Does they specify like that?
right. There's a lots of things to develop for there, and this is a basic thing you have to told me. Okay, this is a user information only. The information is little bit thing to in a development. So there is a lots of stuff to we have to save into the database from the client end. Yeah, either the
No, no,
users,
no. I am not
those
going over
users.
there. I am not going over
Uh-huh.
there. I am being asking that in a database, let's say for an example, you have to, the database, they basically ask you that you have to create a user registration form. Okay. Now, once they have said you user registration form, do you put up the data into the database as per their requirement and then you ask that this would be int, this will be float, this would be 64-bit, this will be a big int or anything like that? Do you ask
Right,
them?
right.
Do you ask them?
Yes. No, we are not ask them. We are doing this as per the requirement. What kind of data and
Nah.
how's the length and how's the difficulties and possibility in it. So according to that, we have decide the types. This is an integer. This is a varchar, and how much digit and length it is used. So these all depend on the requirement, and
Now, this thing you are going it some other way. That's not
okay.
the requirement. The requirement was for a registration form. Now you are the developer, so now you can think what can be best for them. It can be a divided or splitted database. It can be a single database. It can be anything. It all depends upon the developer how he does it. But he builds the development, or he chooses that it to be an integer and all as per the requirement that they have been given. Let's say like a mobile number. Now, if in a mobile number, I can have it with a big int also or a normal int also. Correct?
Correct.
But what you will prefer over there, big int or normal int?
Vegan. We are going with the vegan.
Big int. Okay. Why big int, not normal int?
Normal is always has a 11 digit, na?
Correct. And big int has?
Vegan is bigger than approximately 20, 21.
No. Int we have till 255. We can put
Okay,
it
okay,
up.
okay. I just
255
forgot.
digits.
Huh.
Okay.
Begin
Now,
begin was 255. Either where care
no,
is
no,
given.
int it goes till 25, 64, not 64. It will go till 50. It goes till 50 int.
15.
So
Huh,
for a mobile
15.
number, so for a mobile number, 11 is like a good number. 10, 11, it automatically goes with an int. You do not require a big int for that. Okay.
Sorry.
But if you want to put up, there is nothing like a crime or something. You can put it up. Similarly, the structuring and all what you do is upon based upon your past experience. If the website needs to be redeveloped or has to be scaled upon, what all things will be required, you already have an idea that these things will be required, so better to put it up like this. What I say about the UI UX specifically is that you will normally see a screen where you will find the company logo on the one one side and the login button on the other side of the screen. Every time you will find it like this. And every other e-commerce, every other type of website, the structure is same. Why the structure is same? Why not changing? Because if you just remove the location of it, where the login is should be on this one side, it goes to that other side, people will not have a good user experience about it. Okay, so
Okay.
data science is the part where you understand, even if you go for UI UX, there is a heat map for your screen visibility. People use it for development of their website to understand that which portion of their website is hit most. So if that is the position where they hit most, they will be trying to put up more elements over there because the people are focused on that. If you go to any of the websites, any kind, I'm not talking about e-commerce, any kind of websites, if you go, the major part that goes first is the banner part where what they want to interact or what they want to put is always placed up over there. If you go to an offline store also, what they want to highlight will be always on the center of the middle of it, and it will be highlighted properly. Which they do not want, they will be at the end part, which are the major requirement like ATA and all such things will be at the later part. Similarly, for an e-commerce also, which they would automatically sell normally have, they will be keeping at the bottom part. But the important thing is always highlighted at the top. Now, what is important? The data science helps you to identify. This is the most important thing. Okay, so data science is one of the part which people have been using it. Maybe the numbers were low. It is as I will just give you a very simple example that there is a person who is selling samosas and all stuff on the roadside. He has limited amount of samosas. He has a limited amount of pakoras and all, and he's selling it off. Now, what he's selling, he knows how much quantity he has, how much he has to sell off, and simple. But when you go to a bigger store, there are multiple elements over there. How to be sold, what strategy needs to be applied. There is a complete thing into it. If a person has to use a brain, may get blocked up, may get a differentiation into it. To solve it, computational power comes into the picture. If you want to grow in your field of computers and IT, data science is the next part of it. Because data science, you have to get the data, you have to analyze it, arrange it, and on that basis, if you have a machine learning, that machine will learn, machine will understand, and it will do the process automatically from the next time onwards. Until unless you want changes or tuning into it. That is what AI is creating right now. AI does not know the answer. AI has been trained upon so that it gives me a specific answer. Okay, so the world is moving on that direction. So if you are into the
There,
coding and all, so this is the direction right now.
okay, this is a good thing if I move to the data science right now.
101%.
Okay, there is a lots of space scope in this market, and what is the hike of the salary in it?
See, I will not tell you the hike of the salary or anything. I will always tell you, I just give you three names, three websites. Okay. Others
Okay.
also can go through it because if I say, then you will may say that, oh, sir, because he is teaching data science, he will say data science is very good and all. I'm just not saying anything. I'm just giving you three websites. You go to these three websites. They are very renowned
Okay.
in the country and internationally. You go over there, what designation you want, what salary they are giving, and every detail you are getting up over there, what skills they require, every specific things they are doing. Three websites. First one is Naukri.com. Okay. Next one is Glassdoor. Third one is Ambition Box. These three major websites you go upon, you just search upon which designation you want to look upon. If I say data science, you will go data science. Which city you are coming from in that city. For freshers, what is the average salary? What are the average salary for 1 year experience and all? Completely categorized over there. Okay. Then this salary, which companies are giving, that also is mentioned over there. What skills they are majorly asking, that is also mentioned into it. Go through it. It's completely clearly given in all the three websites. You can analyze all the three websites because these are the primary websites which is working on the daily basis of job posting and also what is the current trend going on in your city or your town or your city where you expect to. Let's say like many of you can be expecting to be in
I'm well
Hyderabad,
aware.
Bangalore, or
I'm well aware about the website. I'm well aware about these three websites. Or in my daily purpose, I always uses these all things. So this
then
is a
I
great
don't need to
way.
tell you what's the average salary and what growth that you may get into that. You already know that.
Okay, okay, great. And AI/ML is also help in data science.
That is the data science is the path on which AI/ML works, and then ahead everything happens. Like what we did yesterday was the data science part, where we had the data, we tried to analyze, we saw it. Today we put up an AI/ML model into it, machine learning model to train, test, and analyze how good it is. Now, once it is done, it has done it. Now, what output is coming if I continually start putting up data of my school or college into it? The AI, it will automatically the machine will learn everything. So if I ask any question to the machine, it will be giving me a content based answer, which would be again in AI. Right to train again that how you should give me the output.
Someone, my last question, I put it on in here, and this is a very important for me. Someone from the same field, from the data science, just I'm talking about it. So he's told me कि, data science is a bubble. It is stay only next of 1 year. After that, it is just like a bubble and disappear from the uh, industry. This is good on this is a right, yeah, he's told me, and uh, this gave me the wrong
I
ad-
think,
advice.
yeah, Hitendra, I think I'll answer better as well. Sorry, Tanmay. I'm in the industry from 15 years. I'm listening the same thing from 15 years that it is only 1 year, 1 year. But I am not seeing that the scope or else the requirement of this night day by day it is increasing itself. Okay, I always say one
Okay.
thing: till the population is there in the market, like, can you stop the population? No.
No, no one to stop that.
Till it grow na, like whatever the level it will grow, right, till that it will be their requirement, because every day
And
new
data is also,
coming to us.
and the data is also day by day growing.
That
Data
is
is
what,
also day by day
tell me
growing.
one any company or any industry where they doesn't deal with the data. It's all right now why they have lot of securities and everything when it comes to the companies, because lot of data where they need to like secure it. Cloud, why exactly people are investing on the cloud as well? Correct. I'm hearing this like that's the reason in the starting itself where I Tanma, if you remember, I said you this. because 15 years in the industry, data science requirement, I've never seen it getting decreased or something. Every year, every time, people come with more requirements when it comes to the data science profiles. And that is I think whoever have said it, just like the way how they said it, it's a bubble. I think even those words or statements are also the same thing. Okay, I
Thank
See,
think
to
you.
stop that bubble to be burst around, you have to shut down all the computers. You have to shut down your AI.
exactly.
These all existence needs to be closed to burst that bubble. And if it is can be done in 1 year, then yes, that can happen.
If someone
Because
can
that
stop the population, right? If someone can stop the population, if someone can stop the corruption, right? I think that day where you can say that, okay, data science will lose its value.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
because I'm also not satisfied that advice now. So that's why I'm just putting this question
That is
over
the
here.
reason we
Okay, give
always
me the
say, Hitendra, experience it. Get an advice from those people who have had an experience, not once from someone basically just
He is also experienced also working in a data science field. He's also
yeah,
working in a data science field.
See, if data science
So
has to go upon, to be vanished upon, one thing we have been clarifying that then the data or population and all needs to be closed upon completely. That thing, or it can be closed, or data science can be closed only with a better alternative of it,
yeah,
which can work with the data more betterly. Now, AI, machine learning, everything is dependent on data science. So your AI needs to be that strong that it should build your data science automatically. So if whatever comes in the next generation, whatever comes as a better than the data science that we have today, then first at least this would be my basics over there. This will stand as my basics for learning that advanced thing. Okay, so it is a
okay,
long
okay,
time right now.
okay. Thank you for answering.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any other questions if you have?
guys, please if you have any questions or anything, because this kind of an opportunity you guys don't get it, because at the end of the day, instead of living in an imaginary world or something, it's better always to get a clarity, because in your career also, even you guys would have heard from many of your colleagues or someone friends. I think this is the right time to get the answers and make the right decision as well. So if you have anything, any question to be asked, like, please let us know. So we are open for the questions. It will just take 1 minute. Just you have to unmute yourself and ask the question. That's it.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're
Yes,
audible.
yes, yes.
Actually, I just finished my embedded. Actually, I was an embedded engineer, and right now I want to move into data analytics, basically, which is a part of data science. Which actually yesterday also I asked the same question, and Tanmay said me that the difference between. But right now, I think I'm just learning, like transitioning into this phase. I want to know what is the key area to focus on, what are the key things to focus, so that at least for next 2 3 months I get a job or get a point where I can later on start learning, improving myself. That's the big question.
Okay. So I assume you are interested about data science or data analytics.
Actually, I'm interested in data, but data analytics is slightly easier to entry, is what I just understood. But I just want to know the clarity so that I can move into.
So data analytics is more like specific over there. It's like more point specific that you require more of mathematical and statistical knowledge above your programming or your basically data science working on. Data science is an overall part where data analysis is a small part inside of it. Maybe in it, the basics of stats and maths will be good, always preferable into it. Along with it, programming or intellectuality of telling the story. If you are able to tell the story, what makes that thing come out, that is what the data science is looking for. Okay. It is
Okay.
not only getting into it, it is more, if you want more better storytelling, more business perspective, these are also known as business intelligence also. Okay. The
Yes.
same thing goes through business intelligence also, where you basically talk in the words of business that this will be giving me a profit if it happens like that. Okay.
Yes,
So,
actually, sorry for interrupting.
hmm,
So, in data, there are a lot of categories. One is related to the business, which you mentioned. One is related to engineering, which is more like a data science, I believe, and analytics. And so, I'm slightly confused. Where should I see? I should stick with one role and then start learning, or should I learn everything? Because if I start learn everything, it will never end. So that is my confusion right now.
see, I give you a simple path, um, just the
Okay.
simplest path. It's not a roadmap or anything. I'm just giving you a
Okay.
simple path how to attain it.
Okay.
Earlier, just before this, Hitendra also asked a question if you can just tell me like what will be the salary or what will be increase or not. The simple three website I told, the same three website I'm telling to you. You go to there, you will find multiple designation. Okay, you because these are the most famous one that we were talking about: data science, data analyst, and then we are talking about business intelligence. There are multiple more data designation titles available. So you will find
Right.
multiple. Now, in that, you have to find out which one in your city or area or passion do you feel like. Then that you will be able to see the salary breakages, what is available. Along with it, there is also about what we say that what type of businesses or companies are looking forward and what are their requirements even from the specific designation what the people are looking for. Even they have sometimes interview questions even available. You can
Okay.
go through it and then you feel
Can
like
you
which one is more
repeat
suitable for
those
you.
websites?
Okay, three websites: Naukri.com,
Okay.
then we have Glassdoor.com,
Okay.
third one is Ambition Box.
Ambition.
These three
Uh,
websites will give you a poor, proper, clear idea that what type of profession, what type of. They also have a statistical data about the job posting and all what is happening all around the world and evaluate and just tell you the what's.
I think
Okay.
I would like to add for this. I think your name, may I know your name?
Shashank.
Shashank. See, it's always better. See, obviously, when it comes to the learning, it's a never ending. Okay, till lifelong,
Yeah.
if you want to learn about a certain topic, so I think you will get new things every day. But you, that doesn't mean that your food should not be a half cooked food, correct? So, or else people, they don't enjoy it, correct? We
Okay.
should be knowing that what are the amount of skills that we should be having. It depends on your requirement also. Data science is like that itself. Every month when you close certain topics, you will be eligible for certain placements. Okay. But what will be the role and the package? Yeah, that what makes the difference. Like that will be completely different. So that's the reason it's you who will be in like a place to decide what is the position or what is the requirement and what demand the in the industry the particular positions they have it and what exactly I am looking for. Okay, even if you want, you can learn 1 month, 1.5 month, and you can start with a package of 4 LPA. But you have to question yourself: is that the thing that you are looking for?
Okay.
Got the point, right? It's all about what you wanted. In that data science also there are several parts are there. I'll tell you one thing: when it comes to the data analytics, definitely you can get a job and everything, but you should be having one question mark that is that am I the only person or what is the competitor percentage that I have for this position? If a person goes, a person who have learned the data analytics or data science or data science with AI, what do you think right now? Everyone would like to hire someone basically who have more skills, because in future, even though I'm hiring a person for the analyst profile, maybe if I hire someone who have the data science knowledge also, I need not to hire someone in the future. I can use the same person, save some money, and then instead of hiring someone new, I can give the same position to him just by increasing him 20% of his salary. Because you're good to the company, you know about the company very well. It's always better to go with the person who's working in the company, correct? That's the difference. If you want that among 10 people, you are the one who need to be recognized by the companies, then you need to know what is the skill sets that you should be having it. Very simple.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hope Tanmay, even you agree with that.
Yes,
Correct me if I'm
absolutely.
wrong, no, wrong over there.
It was absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Okay, any more questions, or we can move on to the next part of it? Ritu is asking how to learn data analysis.
Exactly.
How to learn? There are
I think
many ways, multiple ways.
I think now you're thinking like where to start.
That's good, but I will say, what are the tools or things to learn? So the tools majorly what we have gone through, I will. There are basically two tools which are preferably taken is the R, and there is R programming, and then there's we have Python. Python is more like you can say it can do multiple things. That's why Python is so used to or very famous, and you get more related information about it. R programming is not that specific, but yes, it is majorly used for data science part. There are other tools also like Tableau. There is Power BI and all such tools, but these are majorly payable tools, and they are uh, not that much of coding involved into it. But they you have to pay a certain price of money to with them to get those tools available. For data analysis, there are other tools like non-coding. We have Veka available by the Australian some universities in Australia who has developed that Veka application. Very old now, not updated for quite some time. That is it. So like this. There are multiple application or tools available, but you have to understand that the same thing what I told earlier. You have to find out which industry you are looking for, what position you are looking for, what are the requirements that they are having. On that basis, you prepare onto the target. You have to identify what's my target, what's my objective, and on that basis you learn. I told you multiple tools over there. That doesn't mean that you have to learn all the tools. You have to learn only those tools which are basically required in your particular area. I am coming from a region from where these tools are very minute, where Python only can do all the job for them. So I will cannot recommend Python for everyone in the country. There will be some other region where people are more dedicated to R programming than of others. So you have to look for which designation, which specific organization you are looking for, and on that basis you target to it and make it an objective and try to achieve it. And once you have uh, put up your objective that what you need to learn, then this question how to learn comes into picture. What is the best way to learn? There are now in this digital era, there are thousand ways to learn. You have AI available, you have YouTube available, you have certification agencies available who help you in hands-on training and all to understand and help you with those things. I hope I was able to answer you.
I hope, Ritu, you got an answer. Can you specifically tell some designations in this field without coding?
Without the same what designation we were talking about, the same designation comes without coding. It depends upon the organization, if they require it like that. If they do not have that varsity of data and models and all things are already defined, then they will be going without coding also. Data science, data analytics, and all of them, they can also go with without coding if they do not have the requirement. That organization, that company does not have a requirement, then they can do it. Or there will be many organizations where the models are already fixed, only tunings are required. For that, they specifically say that you should know Python or you should know R, you should know Power BI. That can also be there, that you can identify. And yeah, there are some more designations that have been just added by us, Guru Modi sir. You can just have like business analyst, product analyst, decision analyst, operation analyst, growth analyst, marketing analyst, customer insight analyst, and there are multiple more specifically for each orientation. You have an analyst role available.
I hope, Ritu, you got an answer for your question. Yes. Anyone have any more questions regarding to the topic, regarding to today's session? Guys, we do you guys have any questions where Tanmay need to address? I hope Tanmay, Mr. Tanmay, they don't have any questions when it comes to
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you so
Uh,
much. Yeah, I hope.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you to everyone for being so active and participative into the session.
you.
That was really great to be a part and being attending you all. So again, sharing the same my LinkedIn profile where you can connect upon and share upon things, and I will be always available over there to answer your questions, queries, and things related to the trends that we have.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sanmay, for this 2 days of session. It was really very informative. I think people now got a certain idea like what exactly to be done, what next. I think the question mark, I think like many of them have got the answer. Thank you so much. Guys, please stay because here, when it comes to the placements, if you guys are interested in knowing how the placements works, what company requirements are there, I think which some questions you asked Tanmay as well. We have Mr. Gurumurthy Natarajan sir, who's the co-founder and as well as who's the placement head with 18 years of industry experience, particularly on the placements, basically. I think I think he's the person where whatever the placements you see when it comes to Eduinx, he's the person who's behind it. And when it comes to the top companies and all, he have his students in all the top companies in top positions, and that's the reason we get to know industry insights and as well as their requirement. And we are able to reach out to the companies before any of the other people have reached out, and that's how we get the requirements as well as soon as possible. And he's the one who understand the requirement, and where he will keep you guys in a loop in every placements, so you also can get to know what exactly happening. There will not be a question that what's happening in the back end. So yes, welcome you, sir. And yes, over to you, sir. Hope I'm audible. Yeah, over to
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yeah, over
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Swati ma'am, and thank you, Tanmay Ghosh, for your time, actually. Few things, first of all, what you have learned till now for the last 2 days is it's just like a kind of,
A glimpse.
demo match, I can say, a glimpse.
Yeah.
Now, in a corporate, you are going to enter like in a full-time program that is called as an full season IPL. You got it right. So now you know how to play the demo, like a 5 hours match, and you know how to use the cricket bat, and you know how to put the yorker, and speed bowling and everything now. So just give me an idea, like whether the company will select based on the demo match, whether the company will select based on the demo match. So this is where we are going to help you with an a full season IPL full time program here. So we are going to give you everything right from the net practice till how to handle the pressure situations, and how to coordinate with the different bowlers, team discussions, how to learn from the mistakes actually. So then only the company will say, if this player is going to come to our team, he can be a valid resource, a best resource for us actually. Got it right?
Sir, sorry to cut you over here. I have one question that
Yes.
how we are seeing the results right now in our company. Uh, like how exactly you match the profiles with the requirement of the companies? Like how exactly the students of ours are getting those placements like within a one or two opportunity? How exactly you and your team works over here, sir?
Thank you so much. This is one of the very important question for every student. First, I'll put it like in very simple way. First, we study a lot about the companies. We'll find out like as some time back, Tanmay told about the websites, three different websites. He was talking about Naukri.com, Glassdoor.com, and Ambition bots actually. So we will go back and study the different companies, and we'll try to find out what role they are hiring for, and what kind of problems they are solving, and what tools they actually use, and what is the level of students that they are expecting actually, whether they are expecting between the 0 to 2 years, 5 to 7 years, or 2 to 5 years, or 5 to 7 years, or a fresher, junior resources, or experienced folks actually. Then this is our first clarification, and this is our first question. Then we will go back and talk to the companies and get the job description and try to find out what is the requirements. Then we will break the student's profile based on the fresher, based on working professionals, based on the domain. Are you coming from the IT domain if you're a working professional, or you are coming from the non-IT domain or operation domain? And what is your major strength, whether it's an Excel, Python, SQL, logic and problem solving skill, and what are the projects you have completed? And just to keep you reiterated here, we are an authorized training partner for the IBAC. IBAC, it's an international business analytics certification from Netherlands. Uh, is this my screen is visible?
No, sir.
Yeah, you can see the screen. Yeah,
So meanwhile, I'll just ask you one more thing to add it over
yeah.
here. So, how do you think that, like, when it comes to the curriculum part, when it comes to Eduinx, data science with generative AI program that we have it, so where we are very much sure that we are even providing the placement guarantee as well to the students. How exactly the journey and how you decide like when the person is ready for it, and how you basically match the profiles and how you are able to because I'm seeing that people are getting opportunities in the month of third as well, correct? How exactly you plan the things, like how much months it takes basically the entire journey, sir?
Thank you. We divide the students based on the requirements. For example, once someone joins, right from the first week or second week, we start from our team. We started working closely with each and every student in a batch, try to understand their requirements. Say, for example, if someone told about he is having about 12 years of experience in the domain, we will have a like whether it's a fresher or an experienced person, we will have a one-on-one call with every student and try to understand the requirements. We'll also collect loads of data from you, try to understand from which domain you are coming for. Then after that, we will work closely with you to create a right kind of CV preparation, because CV is very important tool once you go for any interview process. So once the CV preparation is done, once you complete the beginning level, either it's a statistics and Python and other thing, and from our team we started giving a lot of assignments and homeworks. Once you are comfortable with the Python and statistics, and once you clear the assignments and homeworks, then we will start showing your CVs to the recruiters. And from that point, we will start getting the companies, and we will float the JD to the students, and whoever is interested, they can apply for the role. The job description, that's called JD, it will clearly mention about the location, role, job title, and what is the day-to-day activities. If someone is asking for a work from home, whether it's a work from home or a remote location, or like an hybrid mode, or a specific location, everything will be given, including what is the CTC that they are planning to offer. Then we will get the nominations from you. Then we will share the same nominations to the recruiters. This is how we start the process actually for the students, the data science. We are happy that one of our students from our learning batch, he got a placement for 50 lakhs with a company called Bert Labs based out of Bangalore.
So, like within how many months he that placement happened, sir?
Uh, for that candidate, it was happened within 1.5 months.
So what do you think? Like, is that the profile, or else is that how exactly the support that had been provided, or was he already in a good role, or was he struggling to get into or move into the next role? Like, how was that experience? Like, how you were able to place him within 1.5 month?
He was struggling with a new role. Earlier, he was in a kind of non-IT, a little bit of IT domain combined role.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, he is jobless for the close to 1 year.
Okay.
Then we started working closely with him to understand his requirements, the needs, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then started preparing his CV.
Mm-hmm.
Then we shared his CV separately to the recruiters. Say, for example, he is coming from the IoT domain.
Mm-hmm.
So we started finding the companies which is related with an IoT and data science.
Okay,
Then
perfect.
we started sharing his CV separately to them. Then he had an interview call. In this way, we converted that student.
Okay, that's really. I think was he the only person for that opportunity who was fighting for, or else how exactly you share the opportunities for him? Is it like
Yes,
in a bulk you do it, or how?
we divide the profiles in a three areas.
Okay.
For that candidate, it was like an only his CV was shared, his biodata was shared with the companies actually.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone comes with an 0 to 2 years, most probably will share around like 4 to 5 CVs to the recruiters who can able to choose from that 4 to 5 CVs actually. In this way, the companies, the processes also got reduced, and
Mm-hmm.
then also we'll maintain very transparent communication uh, for the entire process. Like right from sharing the CV, the
Mm-hmm.
candidate is marked till he get the job.
Mm-hmm.
We were working with him closely to get a right kind of opportunities.
Okay. I think I want to ask one more thing, sir. Mr. Hitendra Kumar, I think he was asking a similar kind of a question to Tanmoy. And his friend who's in the data science itself, you have been like you have a 18 years of experience in this particular domain itself. I think he said that next 1 year where the data science scope will, I think it will not be there. So whether how much percent you agree for this or not? You are in the industry from 18 years. So yeah, how much you agree for that?
Thank you so much. In my opinion, the statement is not at all correct. If I'm
Okay.
going to talk about very few data here, the demand is still growing, very very important. And data science and related job like an analytics, machine learning, data engineering, they are projected to continue 2026, 2027 and beyond actually. They are not going to disappear actually. And if I'm going to talk about the long term, this is for the short term. If I'm going to talk about the long term trend, most of the employment outlook sources says like a kind of data science career are expected to grow faster than any average occupation for the next decade actually. At least I can say for the next 10 years. By 2033, the job growth will be more than 36 percentage actually. And you can see you don't need to trust me at all. You can go back and check. Most of the campus recruitments are happening actually. They are happening with an AI, cloud and analytics and data science skills. That is remain like an loads of demand when compared with other roles actually. And the you please understand, AI is not going to eliminate any role. AI is going to help us to automate the routine task. And companies, you please understand, companies don't want just the tools. If someone asked about like, do I need to be a good coder or not? Actually, that is not correct. They want the people who can able to solve the real business problem using data. The need is growing and not shrinking. So I'll give a simple example here. So you can understand. Whatever the apps that you are using today, whether it's an am I audible, right? Thank you. Whatever the apps, just give me like name few apps that you have in your phone. I'm having a GPay, PhonePay, Paytm, HDFC Bank. I have an loads of app. I'm just let me know. You got it right. Just help me with what are the apps that you are using in your phone. I'm using Make My Trip. I'm using WhatsApp. I'm using Telegram. Guys, kindly be interactive. Just let me know what are the apps you are using in your mobile phone. I'm using Netflix, Amazon, Swiggy, Zomato. Okay, Hotstar. Then because this will help. There is someone asked about the question whether he need to be like a super coder, or he can be like he can be like he can be like learn the skills for the data science. Data science is more than about coding. It's not about like you have to code. It's not about coding. You should know more than about logical thinking. Coding is a part of data science. It's not a data science. Is this clear for everyone?
Hi, Murthy sir. Just
Yeah,
did you hear me?
yeah, I
Yes.
can hear you. Yes,
Sir,
please.
just I have one question. Okay, just I have seen in today's class, okay, data science is a repeated work where we have to we get the data, then extract the other things, then upload on the just like we have performed the ETL. Now, so in the current industry is the AI is coming. Now we have to make a AI agent to do this, clear the data and upload the extract information, and with the help of Power BI and others dashboard software to represent the result to the client. So that's why my question is validate to these things because of AI is cover this all repeated work.
Yes, I got your question. I'll explain like in a very simple way actually. Uh, the bottom line is the data science will not die. Got it right? Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
Uh, yeah, the bottom line is no, data science will not die. That is first point. And second point, if I'm going to reframe your question, now the AI agents can able to do extract the data, clean the data, do ETL, and create Power BI dashboard. So it's a part of data science role, right? It's a correct thinking. AI is doing the work, but data science does data scientist does thinking. Got it right? Uh, you know, uh, you know. I'll put it like a very simple way you can understand this. If you think about the early days, got it right. If I go back to the kitchen, we as a humans, we will cut the vegetable, right? And we will do the cooking and everything. Now there is a vegetable cutter is there. The electronic cutter is there. So it will cut the vegetable, and there is a cooker to cook the rice, right? Do you think that chef job will die?
No, you need a person to give the instructions.
Okay, okay. Right. Good.
Okay,
Very
what is
good
the role
example.
of chef now? He has to decide what is the menu. He'll go back and check the taste, and he will create the menu, adjust according to the customer's preferences, and he will take the final decision. This is same in the data science, please.
Nice, right here. Very good example you have to use. The someone is taking a too much salt and someone's taking a low salt. Someone's taking a too much uh, mirchi and someone is not. So right, right. I understand. I understand with this example.
But you please understand, AI cannot able to do this. Yeah, if there is a little salt in a biryani, right? What happened exactly? AI cannot able to ask this uh, question.
Right.
Actually, got it right?
Well, there is a something certain things we have to develop there, and
Yes,
not going to the asking the question. So
yes.
and
Because
softwares.
AI can create a dashboard and it will show the chart and auto generate the insights, right? But you are the person going to decide whether I'm going to increase the geo recharge plan for the upcoming month or not.
This is not on us. Decision taking by the
Yes,
human.
yes. That's it from my end, actually.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very nice example.
I hope many have, I think, Mr. Hitendra, you had this question mark. I think when Tanmoy answered for you, I think 90% that got cleared. I think now
Right.
you're 100% clear that I think you can say that, yes, there is the value will not get decreased, so it will increase, correct? So, where the opportunities will be there in the market. Okay, that what even I think why I have asked this question to Mr. Gurmurthy sir. He is in not into a different domains like 3 years, 4 years, and all. He's into same domain for 18 years, and that's the reason where he have a very good network and companies and the people where he gets to know the requirements of the company directly, like what exactly companies are looking for. It may be 0 years experienced person, or it may be 3 years, or it may be 15 years experienced. Okay. So for the question for you, Hitendra, basically you will be learning this where you can move to the next level by implementing in your current domain. So that's how we call it as a career upgradation. Okay. So obviously, after these many years of experience, you can't start from zero. You are looking for a career upgradation, and where this program help like everyone when it comes to the who are looking for the career restart, career start, career transition, or career upgradation. Okay. And that's how the program is all about. I think sir has also briefed basically how the program structures and all. So where we have a data master in data science, that is PG certificate in data science with generative AI program, which is structured very well. and it has been planned like when exactly a 0 years experience person can start the journey, and the placements part, and when exactly a 3 years experienced person or 10 years experienced person. We basically see what knowledge that you hold in the past, what experience that you have it. I think that's a reason where students, I don't think so anyone need 20 opportunities. If you are right, matlab, learning the process in a skills in a right way, and if the process is good, and if the process is right, I think many things can get solved with a less amount of time itself. And yes, that's a reason where we are very proudly say that yes, our program, that is PG certificate in data science with generative AI program, which we are basically providing training and placements, that comes with a placement guarantee as well. And there's 100%, if for example because we are all Indians, like whatever positive we talk about, so 1% negative definitely that we think at the end. So that's the reason where the placement guaranteed option, at the same time, if we fail to do that, there's a 100% refund option is also available. And regarding to the program, already I think you had received the brochure, or your counselors has briefed you about the program as well. It's basically a 6 months training program, but the learners need not to wait for 6 months. It depends on their experience and everything. So where we can start opportunity for a certain category of people in the month of third, in the month of fourth, fifth, and all. And many internship opportunities are there, projects where almost 40 plus projects you will be doing it, because at the end of the day, if you doesn't have anything to showcase to a people, so obviously your profile will be the last profile which will be chosen by the company. And that is the reason where more than a theoretical, here 90% you see the practical uh, 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 way of learning, hands-on experience, tool access, where you can actually implement in your current everyday day-to-day work as well. And that's how we teach the people, so that they can implement, and people can identify that okay, something is better you are doing. Hitendra, tell me what exactly you are doing better. The like from past some months, I'm seeing that you are implementing a lot of things, and people will definitely observe that when you start implementing those in your current job as well. Na, people definitely will observe that something is different, this person is doing it, and what exactly. This is how the entire journey of the PG certificate with data science, data science with generative AI program, and the mentors, if I have to say, everyone are experienced people. Basically, I think working professionals who are industry experts are the only people who can guide the students or the working professionals in a right way, because they themselves are in the hiring team. They are every day they're working on the emerging technologies and all. I think better than those people, I don't think so anyone can even teach the people who want to restart, who want to start their career, or else who are looking for the transition or the upgradation. That is the reason we choose the industry experts in top companies who have maximum years of experience, so that their experience and where they can share it, and at the same time where they can guide our students in a right track. So this is how. And if you guys have already connected with your counselors, I think they would have already said you about the scholarships. Whoever have attended the 2 days of session, where they have the scholarship options, and after scholarship, where the program fee will be like 75,000. And there's a one more surprise today. Any like whoever is in like today's batch, okay, today's session, basically there is a one more voucher, basically only you guys will get it, and that is like additional 5,000 off, where people you guys will be getting it. If you would like to know more about and want to be part of Eduinx, and want to have a successful career and fulfill your objectives, yes, we are there. And me, Gurumurthy sir, we all work for the student success itself. If you also want to be a part of that success, you're most welcome. Connect with the people. Whoever is going ahead, there is a certain registration processes there. Yes, this is already it's 10:30. I know that's a reason where there's a certain registration. If anyone would like to go, please connect with your counselors right away, so that you can get this additional 5,000 off, and you can get the program for 70,000 instead of 1,56,000, which comes with a placement guarantee. Yes, if we fail that one person, because here, guys, no one needs a refund, no one want to waste their time, neither you nor us, because you have invested the time, we have invested the time and money and the resources as well. Here everyone will be working towards a success, and for that success, I think we need that equal amount of support and commitment from the students as well, who would like to part of those success journey, and a part of Eduinx as well. And if you want to be a part of it, we are always there to help you, we are always there to guide you, and understand your requirement, and help you with the career success. And anyone have any queries or something, I'm just posting the number over here. You can reach out to us immediately, if you would like to avail additional 5,000 off, because this is completely first come first serve basis. So yes, I'm just posting the number, that's our team number, so where you can connect with them, and avail the benefits as well, and connect with your counselors as soon as possible to get the benefits. And any queries or any concerns if you have, I would like to take a question. Guys, anyone have any questions, any queries, anything? Okay. Others? Manthan, Rakshit, Vishnu, Ritu, Rucha. Anyone have any questions about it? Gurumurthy sir, would you like to tell something?
I just want to add a point that what you have shared here, ma'am. Like as Swati ma'am rightly mentioned, the companies are looking only for a problem solvers, not just tool users. So
They-
that's the reason all our trainers are a working professionals.
The funny
The
thing is
teacher
that
who is good, yeah.
the funny thing is that everyone is looking for only problem solvers, not the troublemakers.
Troublemakers, yes, yes. And all our teachers, they are a working professional, carries about like 15 years of experience or 20 years of someone who is founder of robotic industry, someone from IIT Kharagpur, and someone from IIT Madras, and who is a leader of EXL and data analytics, someone who is a manager of data science for KPMG. So you are going to learn directly from them. They are going to share their thoughts, what is happening in their industry. So this will help you to learn how to use the real-time data science in the current field. So that's all from my end, actually. So all the best, and welcome to Edunets.
Guys, any questions you have, I will be very happy to take it, or else we can wind up the session for today. Anyhow, I have dropped the number as well. After that, if you guys have any concerns or queries, you can text or you can call. People will be available to help you with the queries. I hope I'll take it as you guys doesn't have any queries or concerns. Okay, perfect. Happy night. Please take care, and yeah, thanks for giving your 2 hour, 2.5 hour for the session. I think if someone have attended yesterday's and today's session, I think one thing I can proudly say, I don't think so you guys will regretting about giving those time. You have learned something, you're taking something from this program, some information, some info about how exactly you can make it better, your career or your day or your tomorrow or coming upcoming years as well. So thank you so much. Thank you, Gurumurthy sir. Thank you, guys. As I've already said, I'm repeating again. Many benefits are there. First come, first serve basis are there. Please connect with your respective counselors so that you can avail the benefits. If you think we can be part of your career journey and we can help you in your success as well. Okay. Thank you so much. Good night. Take care.